Hello everyone, this is Piyush. I have Masters in Chemical Engineering from IIT Roorkee, and I have a great experience of teaching students for the GATE examinations for the chemical engineering, as well as I have enriched experience to teach students for the NEET examination, as I have worked with the Catalyzer Bhopal between the year 2017 and 2020. Right now, I am working with the Unacademy, and here I am working as a faculty for the GATE Chemical Engineering. Now, here I am going to give you a short demo video about my lecture, and I am taking a very simple topic, that is the chemical kinetics, that is related with the chemical kinetics. Over there, I am going to give you a brief explanation about the rate of reactions. So let's start it. Now, in chemical kinetics, chemical kinetics in chemical kinetics, what you come to know, about the three characteristic behavior of a chemical reaction, and you must be aware about what is a chemical reaction. Anything that is going to change in its chemical property. I am telling you that if you are finding that there is a change in the chemical property of a certain substance, then we will consider it as a chemical change, and such changes are termed as a chemical reaction. Now, in order to understand the characteristic behavior of a chemical reaction, we have to study the chemical kinetics. Now, in the chemical kinetics, we go through the three major aspects. What is that? First is that the rate of reaction. First is rate of reaction. First is rate of reaction. Second, what is that? That is the factors which affect the rate of reactions. Factors which affect the rate of reaction, which affects the rate of reaction. And last but not the least, that is the chemical reaction, or you may say that the mechanism of a chemical reaction. If you have a good idea about these three aspects, then you are in a position to understand the chemical characteristic behavior of a chemical reaction. Now, let me tell you that if you have a sound knowledge about these three factors, then when you are going to study about the chemical reaction, okay, so when you are going to in the field of, like, say, engineering, and you are studying the chemical engineering, there you will come to know that if you have a good idea about these three aspects, then you are in a position to develop or design the performance equation or design equation of a reactor. So here in your school level, at the school level, you come to know about only the fundamental aspects of this particular topic, that is the chemical kinetics. Now, I am going to discuss only the first topic, that is the rate of reaction. What do you understand by term rate of reaction? Basically, rate of reaction is just like as we say that what is speed. Speed is that is defined as the distance covered by a body in a unit time. In the similar manner, we define the rate of reaction. And what is that? That the rate of reaction is nothing but the change in concentration with respect to time. I mean to say that how much amount of a given quantity is going to consumed during a course of period of time is termed as the rate of reaction. Now, what you find in a chemical reaction, the reactant or the substance which is under observation is going to consumed, okay, and forming a desired product which we termed as a product, okay, forming a desired substance which we termed as a product. What do you find? During the course of the reaction or during the chemical change, you are finding that the substance which was under consideration, that is reactant, is going to consumed, while the product is going to increase. So here we can define the rate of reaction also, that is in terms of the reactant, it will be the decrease in the concentration of the reactant, or in terms of the product, it will be the increase in the concentration of the product. So let's define rate of reaction. Rate of reaction. Rate of reaction. It is change in change in concentration of reactant, or better to say that it is a change in concentration. Now, if you are defining it in terms of the reactant, in terms of reactant, then it is decrease in the concentration or composition with respect to time. While if you are defining it in terms of the product, you will define it as increase in the concentration of product, per unit time or with respect to time. Is it okay? Now, you may also define it as that it is the rate of disappearance of the reactant. It is the rate of disappearance of reactant, or here you may define it as a rate of formation of product. Is it clear? Okay. Now question comes before us how to demonstrate it, or how to give a mathematical relationship for this particular theory or concept. So here we have a expression, and that is the rate of reaction is represented by symbol minus Ra. If you have a chemical reaction A gives B, then the rate of reaction or rate of disappearance of A will be given by minus Ra is equals to minus dCA over dt. And this rate is termed as the instantaneous rate of reaction. And this rate is known as instantaneous rate of reaction. That is the rate of reaction which is observed or measured for a very small time period. Now, in terms of the rate of formation of B, you can write it as minus plus dCB by dt. And again, this is nothing but instantaneous rate of disappearance or formation of B. Disappearance nahi hoga, it is rate of formation of B. Is it clear? Okay. So these are the two things, or these are the ways by which we represent the rate of reaction. Always remember one thing, that rate of reaction is a positive quantity. Always remember, rate of reaction is a positive quantity. Is it okay? Now, we can also express the rate of reaction over a long period of the time, and there we call that particular rate as the average rate of reaction. So what is the average rate of reaction? That if you are going to find out the change in concentration of the reactant over a prolonged period of time, then that is called average rate of reaction, or over a significant time period interval, then that is called average rate of reaction. So average rate of reaction is given as minus Ra. I am considering the same reaction. Minus Ra is equals to let's say concentration of A at initial state minus concentration of A at final state to that of the T final minus T initial. Is it okay? So this is the relationship. Okay, this is the relationship. You may also write it as that is delta Ca to that of the delta T. Okay. So these are the way by which we represent the rate of reaction. So you have to understand two things, that the rate of reaction is nothing but the rate of disappearance of the reactant or the rate of formation of the product. It is a positive quantity and it is expressed in two ways. One is the instantaneous rate of reaction and other is the average rate of reaction. Okay, so that's all for today. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you so much.